was your first question? I am Robin Klein. I've been with the Skillern firm for, I think, a little over 4 years. I am board certified in family law. I received my board certification in 2015. I have been practicing law for 18 years. I graduated from South Texas College of Law.
What inspired you to specialize in family law?
Well, I didn't go to law school until my late 30s. So I actually graduated when I was 40. I was in pharmaceutical sales before that. So my mentor and actually one of my professors, she was an associate judge. Her name was Lita Parks. We did a family law trial course, and I just really enjoyed it so much. And then she and I got to talking after that, and then she became my friend and mentor. And so I went out on my own immediately after I graduated law school, and she took me in and got me started. And I decided that I really like it more than doing. The other part I had was criminal law experience, and I really liked the family law aspect in the first place. The reason I got into family law is I have a real passion and purpose for helping people. And I grew up not in the best situations. My mother was abused, and I, as a small kid, grew up seeing that. Luckily, I don't feel like I have any scars from that, but I'm sure many people do, and probably people will tell me I have scars from that, but I don't feel like that. But I felt like seeing her, she didn't really have a voice, and I wanted to give her and some other people, all the other people that have gone through family violence, a voice. So I did that in the beginning, and I really liked it. But it also became very difficult for me for various reasons. One being that they usually go back to their abuser, and it takes a lot for them to leave, and I understand that wholeheartedly. However, then I got a little frustrated with it, but then I wanted to also focus on the children. And then that's what really helped signify my purpose in family law, is to help children. And if I can at least educate parents to not put their children in the middle, then every time I do that, I feel like I've maybe helped someone. And I know I've helped a few in my lifetime. I just want to continue to help more.
What philosophies and personal values drive your approach to family law and client interactions?
My favorite part of my job is interacting with my clients. The law is very important. It can be interpreted very differently by various people, but my job is really, my favorite part is interacting with my clients. I love it when I'm with my consults. I spend a ton of time with them, as everyone knows here. I want to know everything I can, and I want them to know everything they need to know before they walk out this door and before they hire me. And then it kind of goes back to, I think I heard somewhere or read somewhere that there's a difference between a passion and a purpose in a job. My purpose is obviously to help other people. And so I do that through family law. And still, after 18 years, it's still my passion. And I think that's what really keeps me motivated, and my values to continue to help people. You can't help every single body, but you at least can get them better, in a better situation than what they came in. And then that's some satisfaction. No one wins in family law, but at least if I can get them in a better spot, it's kind of like a new chapter, then that's what helps me, and I think that's where my values come from.
What do you find the most fulfilling about helping families navigate legal challenges?
I've been through divorce twice, and I was raised by a single mom. What I find most fulfilling is the fact that after I've had two divorces, and my kids feel not scarred by any of that because we really try to co-parent them. But what's more fulfilling for me is the fact that since I've been through this, and I've had a lot of years experience, the fulfilling part is to see in both my client, male and female, that there's another part of your life that you can do and move forward with. And you just got to be able to turn that page. And you got to help them turn that page. You got to let go of the past. You got to let go of the anger and move forward. And so many of my clients have gotten back to me and said thank you, because they have moved forward and their kids are doing well. And that, to me, there's nothing better, no better satisfaction than when I hear that from them.
How do you connect with clients on a personal level, and why is that important to you?
It's important. I would say that I'm not the most serious person in the whole wide world. This business is hard. It wears all of us down, and so I have to find some laughter in something, and I try to bring that to my clients too, because when they get down, they're really down. And if we can talk about something to make light of a situation, it seems to help them see more clearly how to move forward. And so I think through that, I use some sort of a sense of humor with that. Also, I just really enjoy them and enjoy my clients, enjoy meeting new people, and I think that's makes them happy. It makes me happy. So what connects me to my clients on the personal level is because of my past experience and me living a life before. I have children that are 25 and 31. So when we're talking about various different things in life, most of their kids are maybe babies, or they're 8 years old, or they're 16 years old. They get it. Not only that, I was a single mom for a really long time, so I can help them interact with them on what they've already been through, because I've been there, not all of it, but I've been there, and what they can expect and the joy that they can find in that, and then also give them the realization of what their future looks like. And I think that also helps me connect with my clients, because I'm just as real as you can get, and I don't know how to be anyone else. So I think, if you like me, and I've got your back.
What motivates you to keep pushing forward in such an emotionally demanding field?
That is a question I ask myself every single day. It's hard. Every single case is an individual person, and they have collaterals involved that I think about. Even though I represent a parent, I also represent their children, even though I don't really represent their children. I hope I make a difference that day, and that gives me enthusiasm to go forward. Plus, the work environment here is great. A lot of my colleagues have become my friends, and a lot of my clients have become my friends. So that keeps me through it, but I try to turn it off when I go home. It's hard, but I do. It's weird how it just becomes a part of you, because every day is a new day. Every day I learn something new. Every day I'm faced with a different set of facts and situations that people bring us, and we're not cookie cutter. No case is cookie cutter. You have to be able to listen and be able to decide and react based on various details. And so it keeps you going, it keeps your brain going, but you learn something almost every single day. So how exciting is that? I mean, that keeps you motivated. It really does. So yeah, it keeps me happy. It keeps me feeling strong. And one thing it's really given me the most is grace. Grace is big.
What lessons have you learned from your clients that have impacted your professional growth?
It's not like a new lesson that I've learned from them, but it's something I maybe pay more attention to. It's to listen to them. What I may think and how their case should go is not necessarily what benefits them and what they want. So I have to listen to what they want, and we have to discuss it, because maybe they're not seeing something, or maybe I'm not seeing something. Because we want to go in and we want to protect and we want to win and we want to do everything we can. But sometimes they have another idea in mind. So if anything, it's not to listen to more what my goals are, it's to listen to what their goals are.
What is one personal strength that you believe sets you apart as a family law attorney?
It's my personality. I've had 15 or more years experience in sales before I even became an attorney. And that's just who I am. I'm interested in people. I want to hear what they have to say. And I just have that need to know people, and I hope to form relationships. But I think that is probably one of the best things, is that I have a fun personality, and I really care, and I really listen. And I think it's real clear when you talk to me that you know that.
What message would you like to share with individuals who may be struggling with their own family law challenges?
Realize that it's not the end. It's a roller coaster. You're going to start high, then you're going to hit those really deep dips, and they're going to come up again, and then you're going to take a turn that you didn't know was happening, and you're going to go upside down. But ultimately, you're going to come back up. And so it is like a roller coaster, but getting to the other side should really be the goal. Finish the ride. You have a chance for a whole new way, like start over. And that is the best thing you could do. Get out of a bad situation and go to a new situation and make the best of it. You're not stuck. So don't wait and lose years of your life being stuck when you can just move forward and get to the new place that you want to be.
How can your personal journey inspire others who are facing similar challenges?
As I mentioned before, I've been divorced twice, and I was a child raised in a domestic violence household for a short period of time. But my personal journey is my kids are the most important thing to me. And I was very blessed to have two ex-husbands or their fathers that adore their children as well and are fantastic fathers. And so I've really seen it on both sides. I don't think there's a gender favorite ever in any kind of a custody thing, but the fact that my kids, I so encouraged co-parenting, and I didn't hold myself as, you have to follow these rules. This is what our divorce decree says. I really tried to give them the respect of being their dad, the respect of also being a parent just as much as I was, and to just be available for the children. They shouldn't have to pick. So I think that's what I bring. Not everybody can do that. God forbid, I know that. But if they can try, and if I can share some of my experiences with that, then those kids are only going to benefit. And so are those parents. I probably will do this for a really, really long time just because it's part of who I am. And, it was probably around 35, I think, when I was driving home and I saw a Suburban in front of me. And they had the shoe polish written all over the car. And it was, life begins at 40. And I remember seeing that and going, what's my life going to look like at 40? I had basically two small kids, and being a pharmaceutical rep was great, but it wasn't very challenging anymore. And I was married and I was happy, and I thought, what's my life going to look like at 40? And I literally did a Legally Blonde moment and was like, I think I'll go to law school. And I did. And I knew that when I did, I was going to go into family law because of my background of my mother being abused, and seeing the effects that they had on my older siblings. Because I was a baby, I didn't have that much collateral damage going on with me, but with my older siblings, I did. But I waited until my father passed because I didn't want to embarrass him. And so I always try to get my mom to tell her story, but she really wouldn't. And so I really waited for him to pass because, again, I didn't want to embarrass him, and I still had a relationship with him because he was my father. But I waited until he passed so I could move on and be an advocate for people. Yeah. So I think that's why I did that. But yes, life begins at 40, that was a big deal. And so I literally graduated law school at 40.
It's never too late.
Yeah, never too late. So you can edit when I
Absolutely.
when I merge my words.
Yes.
Into not a word. So it's called Robinisms. There are words that get put together, and you're like, okay. Yeah, and I can't tell a story to save my life. Unless I'm with my client. When I'm with my clients, though, and I'm in these consults, this is the happiest I'm ever. Because even if it's, solving problems is a big deal. And when you can solve problems for people, it's really good. You can't always solve all of them, but actually you can. It's just, you can't guarantee the outcome. Anyways.